Hey Wando and Beckham, welcome to Rivalry Report. I'm Christian Sterling. On today's show, we look at Wando and Beckham football and how they are doing so far this season. It all starts now on Rivalry Report. Let's start with Wando football. Last year, they finished with a 5-6 record. This year, Wando's head coach Isaiah Perrin and quarterback Harris Stone look to set a new standard.
To step up and be more of a leader than he was last year. He did a really good job of that, stepping into that role as a junior last year. But, you know, he has to take that role as a senior even more seriously. He's going to be that catalyst of what we do offensively this year. If that's throwing the ball or running the ball, he's going to be a big part of what we do offensively.
I love to pass the ball, but I also like to run the ball as well. I feel like it's one of my strong suits. I'm a big guy. I'm tough to bring down. Yeah, we've added more plays where I run the ball this year, and we run it more continuously. And yeah, I feel like that'll be a big part of our game plan this year.
Wando had a big game week 1 against Socastee to kick off their season. Here's Jaden Archer to give us the details.
The Wando Warriors gearing up for year 2 of the Coach Perrin era. Warriors take the field to face on Socastee. Second play of the game, Wando with the ball. Stone drops back, fires to the sideline, and it is picked off going the other way. Socastee returns the interception near the Wando 5-yard line. Socastee takes over in great field position. Socastee trying to capitalize on the interception, facing a third down. Wando's defense swarms the backfield. Liam Crady and Quentin Neal in on the stop. Wando with the goal line stand ends the first half scoreless. Second half starting now, still scoreless. Socastee with the ball after a Wando turnover. It is a QB keeper up the middle for a touchdown. Braves convert the 2-point conversion and lead 8-0. Wando would come roaring back. Jake Glassberg takes the handoff on the right side and finds his way into the end zone. Wando ties it at 8 with the 2-point conversion. Fourth quarter, Wando with the lead, looking to put the game away. Harris Stone takes the ball up the middle, fighting through traffic, scores a touchdown, puts the exclamation point on the game. 21-8 win for the Wando Warriors. Reporting for ECSN, I'm Jaden Archer.
Thanks, Jaden. Last year over at Lucy Beckham, the football team had a 4-7 record. This year, Beckham's Coach Smith and quarterback Finn Gunter are excited to start out their season and improve on last year.
We want to take it one week at a time. We want to improve in all facets of the game. Running the football, passing the football, stopping the run, stopping the pass right there. And if we can do that each and every week, we'll be very, very competitive as a football team with, regardless, anybody that we play.
We just got to start off hot, execute, do what we're coached to do, and then I think it'll be a big win for us.
Lucy Beckham High School started their season with a home game against Philip Simmons after missing week 1 due to bad weather. Here's Wesley Youthon to give us the rundown.
Lucy Beckham comes out to face Philip Simmons ready to kick off their season after their week 1 game was canceled. Philip Simmons has the ball for their first drive. Quarterback Hayes Gooder rolls out to the right and finds nothing but decides to take it himself. Lucy Beckham with a big hit, stopping the Iron Horses on third down. Kingston Kolb on the tackle for the Bengals. Lucy Beckham has the ball now in their own territory on third down. Running back Jaden Gethers breaks a tackle going to the right. Gethers takes it to the house, into the end zone, starting the game off right for the Bengals. They lead 7-0. Still in the first half, running back Jack LaMonica takes the handoff up the middle. LaMonica runs past defenders, heading straight for the end zone. First half ends with Lucy Beckham leading 28-6. Late in the second half, Philip Simmons with the ball deep in Lucy Beckham territory. Gooder can't find anything, but spins to the left. Finds receiver Ashton Kellerman for the Iron Horse touchdown. Lucy Beckham would end up taking the game by a large margin, 35-15. Reporting for ECSN, I'm Wesley Youthon.
Thank you, Wesley. Well, the football team itself is doing great. Every well-oiled machine needs a leader. Both quarterback Harris Stone and Finn Gunter have kicked off the season in a great way. Here's Walker Roberts to tell you more about their success.
Thanks, Christian. Let's take a look at quarterback Harris Stone and how he's grown to lead this strong Warriors team. Stone's kicked off his senior season with over 400 passing yards over 3 games, resulting in 2 touchdown passes. However, he has also thrown 2 interceptions. Overall, Harris has really improved his game, and the record shows it. A win over Sockasty and Hanahan got the Warriors rolling this season. However, Lucy Beckham quarterback Finn Gunter has also started strong this year. The win over Philip Simmons speaks volumes of Gunter's quality, and he's already gotten over 130 passing yards. As of right now, I'm going to give the edge to Stone, but the rivalry between the two will only get more tense throughout the year. Thanks, Christian. Back to you.
Thanks, Walker. Wando and Beckham are 2 very strong competitors, but who's better? We welcome ECSN sports analysts Jaden Archer and Wesley Youthon to debate the topic. Jaden, what do you think?
I think overall Wando is a better team. And when you look at the offensive stats and defensive stats, they both, I think, have a general better team. Harris Stone with 337 passing yards within his first 2 games. Finn Gunter over there with 92. I honestly know it's only 1 game, but it's almost double the passing yards. And I think Harris Stone can run the ball and move it on the ground a little bit better. He had 136 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns in his first game, 136 within 2. So I think overall, I think the quarterback room's a little bit better for Wando and just the overall team.
It's a great argument. Wesley, what do you think?
I can agree with you, Jaden, on that about the quarterbacks, but I disagree because the offenses are different because the running backs are mostly more used for Beckham. Jaden Gethers, a senior, as well as Jack LaMonica, both had big games. So both of those guys were really, really good at performing. They scored a bunch of touchdowns, and they had a lot of great speed and runs. So I feel like, it's a little bit flawed to say something like that because the offenses are much different from each other.
Good argument. Jaden, what do you think? I think of players on Wando. I'm thinking of Matthew Pace, Ben Eikenberry, Harris Stone. They've got a young receiving core, good running back room. Who are some key players on Wando that kind of stand out for you?
Building off of Matthew Pace, I mean, that guy is a dog on defense. When he's on the field, he's going to find the ball. But on and off the field, I mean, I know he's still on the field, but on the sideline, man, he's always pumping up his guys, making sure they're ready for the next drive. Always trying to build off of the last drive, last quarter, whether they're losing or not. Building off of what you were saying, I do agree. The running backs over at Lucy Beckham are absolutely explosive. They're outstanding. But I think overall, when you count the receivers, the quarterback and Harris Stone, what he can do with the ball, and the defense, I think Wando's got a pretty good defense over there. I would honestly take Wando whether it's 2 games in or 1.
I would agree with that. Wesley, over at Beckham, you got Jack LaMonica, Finn Gunter. You've got some really explosive players over there. Who do you kind of think is the leader for these teams?
On the defensive side of things, I would say Kingston Kolb in the linebacking core, just because he's very explosive, has a lot of speed, can break on the ball, can play in coverage, can play against the run, and he's a big hitter as well. So I think that pumps the defense up, gives them a bunch of adrenaline to, have his back out there. And then on the offensive side of things, I would say Jaden Gethers, just because he reminds me so much of that man from Boise State, Ashton Ginty, who was in the Heisman conversation in college football last year and now on the Raiders. But that same kind of caliber player of a power running back that can get you a lot of explosive plays, and when he's gone, he's gone. So you got to look out for Jaden Gethers this year.
Thank you, Wesley, and thank you, Jaden. This will be a fun rivalry to watch this year. Thanks for watching Rivalry Report, everyone, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Signing off for Rivalry Report, I'm Christian Sterling.